In a perfect world, you would always have an hour either 3 to 4 days a week to work out, unbothered by life. But we don't live in a perfect world. Noise is everywhere. And if you're anything like most of the clients I work with, you probably struggle to find time to get fit because of work, family, or you're just too tired. If so, this is the video for you. Here's exactly what I would do if I only had 5 minutes a day to work out. And before you think 5 minutes isn't enough, it is, especially when you apply what I'm going to teach you in this video, because I'm going to be covering everything that you need to know, from exercises, sets, reps, and even rest time. So make sure to watch the video all the way through or you will not have the full 5-minute routine. First, we're only going to do 3 exercises, but not just any 3 exercises. We're going to do the best exercises for your time. Push-ups, pull-ups, and squats. These 3 exercises are enough to train your entire body, and we're only going to do 1 set of each. P.S. If you're worried about the pull-ups, don't worry. I'll show you what you can do if you currently can't do 1. And by the way, in case you're new here, I'm Coach Wisdom. I've been a trainer for over 15 years. I've owned a gym for over 10 years, and making fitness simple is my goal for this channel. Now, you might be wondering, wait a minute, we're only doing 1 set? Yes, just 1 hard set taking close to failure or even to failure. You see, 1 hard set is better than 5 easy sets. And most people these days are not training hard enough. It's similar to how Mike Mentor trained. Instead of doing lots of sets, he focused on making 1 set count. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We will train until we get to failure or close to, and then we're gonna do something most people don't. We're going to transition into a hold to get some extra benefits all in 5 minutes. So for reps, we're gonna keep it very simple. You're gonna set a timer for 1 minute and do as many quality reps as you can in a row within that 1 minute. And if you're unable to do a full minute of push-ups, pull-ups, or squats, don't worry. That's where we will transition into that hold I was just talking about. For push-ups, we're gonna start with our knees. You will do as many as you can on your knees, and when you cannot do any more, we will transition into a plank until our 1 minute is up. Going into a plank will help us work on our core, so it's a great addition to go straight into after you hit failure on the push-up. And if you can already do push-ups on your toes, start there and then transition to knee push-ups, and when you hit failure, finally go into the plank. Your goal with push-ups is to eventually be able to do a full minute non-stop, all the way down and all the way up. And once you get there, you'll be ahead of most guys in the gym. For pull-ups, we will start with banded pulls first, in case you can't do any bodyweight ones. And if that's still too hard for you, or you don't have any bands or even a place to do pull-ups, there's 1 exercise you can still do. I'll cover that in a little bit. Back to pull-ups. You will do as many as you can with the band, and once you can't do any more, you'll transition into a dead hang for the remainder of the minute. The dead hang is great for developing your grip strength. It helps to decompress your spine, which is great if you sit all day. And it helps develop overhead mobility, which is basically just being able to reach all the way up with both hands. An ability some people start to lose as they age. And once you graduate from the bands and you start doing regular bodyweight pull-ups, it will be the same. Do as many bodyweight ones as you can, and then transition into a dead hang until the minute is over. And remember I mentioned earlier that if you can do a full minute of push-ups, you're ahead of most people in the gym. With a minute of pull-ups, you'll be way ahead of most people in the gym. And if you don't have the bands or a place to do pull-ups, you can do inverted rows. You can be creative and you can use a desk or invest in a cheap setup where you can do it. And the goal with the inverted rows is the same. You're gonna do as many quality reps as you can within 1 minute. Now, of course, you cannot transition into a dead hang from this position, but you can still transition into some kind of a hang and work on your grip strength still. For squats, we will start with bodyweight ones. You will find that out of the 3, this is most likely the one you could do a full minute of right from the start, which is why we're gonna do this one last. The goal with the squats is try to add a rep each time you do it. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna write it down on a notepad or just put in your phone how many you did. You're gonna wanna do that with your push-ups and pull-ups as well. This is called logging your progress. Every single time you do your daily routine, your goal is to be 1 rep better. This gives you a real tangible goal, and each time you set a new record, you are without a doubt building muscle. If yesterday you did 15 push-ups and today you got 16, that's progress. Going back to the squats. Once you have pretty much mastered the bodyweight squats, you can go into jump squats. This will up the difficulty quite a bit. 1 minute of jump squats and you'll have some good power in your legs. And also, it's pretty good cardio too. Now that we covered the exercises, the sets, and the reps, there's one more part of the equation, and that's rest. This is why the routine will take a full 5 minutes. You will rest 1 minute between each exercise. Push up for 1 minute, rest 1 minute. Pull up for 1 minute, rest 1 minute, and then squat for a minute. Because we are training pretty hard for each of the exercises, you need to rest. Do not skip this part. And if you have the extra time to make this a 7-minute workout, it's okay to rest 2 minutes instead of 1 minute once you get more towards the intermediate state. Now, will this build the biggest physique possible? No. If you have 30 minutes to an hour, 3 days a week to train, that's still better. But if your alternative is doing nothing because you can't find the time, 5 minutes will beat 0 minutes any day. You build the habit first and you can always add more later. And that is the whole point of this 5-minute routine. And in case I have any non-believers here, if you're currently not really working out at all, do this routine every day for a month. I challenge you. Come back here and see, are you stronger? Because I guarantee that you will be. So until next time, guys, see ya.